Watching Apex Legends creators, you might expect this. But if you watch me, you're gonna get this. If you're sick of Diamond and Master level players calling themselves average or bad, fear not, for you have arrived at the gold standard of awful. And I say gold, but I really should say silver, because that's where we're at today in Apex Legends Ranked. And after today's games, you may think that putting me in gold would be a cruel fate to inflict upon all my future teammates. I started my climb in E District, the place where more people die to the ring from getting lost in the nonsensical, relentless dead ends of the city. But I had a cunning plan. Valkyrie and her personal airline. Trouble is, I haven't got a clue how to manage the rocket fuel, but I'd have to learn quickly. Yep, no one saw it. With our splendid team of Caustic, Octane, and the Defiler of Rocket Fuelery, me, we were ready to face our first test and see what sort of natural synergy manifested between us. I decided to have a peek at who else was up there. Never mind. Bullets wouldn't suffice. Hi-ya! Octane's pinging was now at the stage where I would try a revive even if it killed us all. Turned out that the enemy revived one of their fallen. It didn't matter, we were 3v2 now, but we ended up with a friendly Clay Vantage shooting competition instead. Pull! Still counts, I win. Forward momentum pushed us north, which of course ended up being the wrong direction. While we could have fought a battle for the ages right here, we were 10 miles away from the next ring, and I realised why Valkyrie was so powerful in the hands of a complete noob. Just as I was about to land, another team was waiting for us, but there was something strange about this fight.
It's go time.
Then it happened again. Pull! Okay, lightning doesn't strike twice. This Horizon refused to stay dead. Hi-ya! And with her team fleeing once again, I wondered if we'd be meeting for a third time. We had a great position, and if that squad wanted a fight, they'd have to come and get it or burn. Then I saw a rogue Caustic. What a disaster, but Octane saved the day, but just when I was given a second chance in this game. Needless to say, I completely squandered it. Here I was again, mulling over the choices that led to this moment and how I should probably just stop punishing myself in this game, which was when hope extinguished the flames of despair and I had a cunning plan. If you can just res me, we can fly! The ring moved faster than I thought. Thanks to the rampage, I had 3 eliminations and 800 damage in that last game, so it made sense to roll with it again. But every so often, I keep hearing a voice in my head. Stranger still, it's my own voice saying the same thing over and over.
Shots rifled!
Now I had the perfect loadout, it was time to find someone to use it on, and it just so happens that Alter came across some hungry opponents. Lifeline was a casualty of my thirsty charge rifling, but I was positive all was forgiven and took to the skies to scan for more enemies. However, when Alter found us yet more opponents, I may have... Well, look, I didn't realize that Lifeline joined me, and yeah, I really did it.
Burn his go. What's wrong with you?
Sorry, pal, I really am, truly. That Sentinel user was no joke, but if they pushed us now, the rampage would be ready for them. So we waited, and in they came. That Horizon was in the frickin' Matrix! Pop quiz. Both your teammates are down and you are 1v3. Where do you go? Door A, where Alter got beamed, door B to flee, or door C, back to the Matrix?
I choose the Matrix.
All that for a drop of RP. Yes, gentle viewer, I ask you, what if it got worse? How can it get worse? I assure you that it can, and it did. For in my infinite wisdom, I rolled with two guns that I had no business choosing whatsoever, and flung myself into combat with no sense of self-preservation. Oh, I could see the problem. I just couldn't stop it. Well, at least I hit someone. But the chaos was only just beginning. Take that, Scooter! Perhaps it was time to calm down and reset. And yeah, maybe just lay off the caffeine a little bit. It seemed odd to me that any enemy would run from me, but it turned out they were escaping the burning ring. But I was happy to pretend to be the true cause of their fear, the big bad Valkyrie! Maybe I should edit that bit out. No, I don't care. Good job, teammate. Despite coming across a trail of breadcrumbs in the form of stinky gas traps, we could not find Dr. Caustic anywhere. So it was time to board Valkyrie Airlines for a secure position in round 3. Horizon turned her nose up at the free flight, and Octane activated Caustic's parting gift.
As a reminder, this is a non-smoking.
We tried to meet up only to find some poor soul trying to bring their teammates back from the afterlife. Well, not on my watch!
Fox 3, launching missiles.
Okay, it happened on my watch, but we could still make them pay! Could doesn't always convert to would. Hey Octane, wanna live, do ya? Do ya? Do ya? Okay, you do. I'll leave you be. Can't say the same for my teammates though. Looked like we'd poked the bear by picking on that Octane, and as the ring came in, we'd have to fight on the move.
Wings up. Fox 3, sending the payload.
Now, it was our Octane who was picked on. But if Horizon could hold on just for a few seconds... Oh boy. The feeling of escaping our pursuers was absolutely magic, and I had not forgotten about Horizon's sacrifice. It was time to bring them back into the fray so they can carry me to victory.
Bring him home. Help over here.
Oh well, at least I had an impressive amount of ranked points for my troubles. While that game was all my fault, occasionally I can firmly blame one of my teammates instead, and this next game was our best chance of seeing an end game because all three of us were playing Recon Legends. I mean, how could anyone get the drop on us now?
That tower here. If you like flying as much as I do.
Gee, thanks, Crypto. But eventually he did locate something for us to do. I got the distinct impression that my teammates did not want to push that building, so I offered another free flight and began to wonder why no one ever seemed to trust me as a pilot.
Main engine burn. Is not located in your seat.
Upon landing, I realized what this was becoming. My squad mates weren't interested in battle. They chose Recon Legends for a reason, to ninja their way to the end game, and, well, that doesn't sit well with me. This was becoming frustrating. Normally, I have my back to the ring because I lose track of time, but these guys, they were happy to stay as far away from other squads as possible. Well, I don't play Apex Legends for 15 minutes of inactivity and 1 minute of combat, so I let them know. Ring, ping, move, and to my surprise, Vantage agreed. Now we could fight.
Rings closing and we're all in the danger zone.
Ah yes, this was more like it. Distracted by combat, burning to death, and yet somehow Crypto ended up in front of me, paying the ultimate price. But we had all the tools to make this right. Grabbed the banner, met up with Vantage, pinged right next to her to say, hey, let's fly! But no, apparently I smell.
Under your seat.
It would appear, though, that some odours should have been tolerated as Vantage was smoked like a kipper at the edge of the ring, and I was utterly surrounded, which is when I used my natural recon abilities to find every squad left in the game.
Over here. Wings out.
What?
Recharging shields. Rings close. Wings out.
Gotcha.
So let's get Grant you a do-over, huh?
Now it was time to escape.
Wings up. 10 seconds. Just ahead.
I wasn't feeling very grateful for my 42 ranked points until the end screen revealed everything I needed to know about our crypto. 0 damage! The daily map changeover to Olympus gave me some hope, but it was quickly taken from me as the game decided to deprive us of a third teammate, and my other teammate was a crypto. But when I asked about our third, his response filled me with the one thing I was lacking: confidence. But with confidence, there are two cautionary things to watch out for. One is that the wingman is not an ideal choice for a silver player, and two, if a full team of 3 are aggressively punching the wall of the boxing arena, going in might not be the play, unless you're me. Ha! Cowards! Come back here and take your medicine! But they didn't. We cautiously made our way to Hammond Labs, and being undermanned meant that any fight we took, it would have to be one where we got the drop on our enemies. But at least this crypto wanted to fight.
Champions up. Shields on that bandit. Reloading.
Then Crypto forgot that we were a duo. Two teams were there now, and I made my escape. My teammates' patience would be rewarded though, as I safely navigated the perils of the map and prepared for his arrival. 9 squads left, we were whole again. It was time to pull off the upset of the year? Or so I thought. He must have crashed, and I had to buy him some time to restart his PC. Another team overheard the shenanigans and came to investigate. Good luck, Crypto! I was on my own again in the familiar sewers of the solo queue experience. No one to carry me, no one to share my pain, and only my enemies to hear my helpless screams. But there was still the mythic bin, and maybe, just maybe, a chance to cause some screams of my own. There was only one viable plan left at this point. Wait until the last 2 teams fight each other, then intervene. There it was! And there they went. I just had to hope it wasn't a full team of 3, but of course it was!
Maybe you'll get lucky. Fox 3, I got radar lock. Tango down.
Oh well, plan B. Pray for headshots.
Wings out. Taking fire.
I didn't want that to be my last game of the video, so I brought along a friend with me straight from the gutter and assured him that just by not playing Crypto, he would already be breaking the curse. So with that in mind, I decided to wield the weapon I fear most in this game, the Nemesis. What an appropriate name for the gun that seemingly hates my guts. I spied a solo player outside of Hammond Labs and got straight to work. Turned out that he wasn't alone, but I was. Dash to the rescue! What are you trying to do? Get me killed? Believe me, I can do that myself. Oh, I could just feel this was going to be another 2,000 damage game, but if that was the case, then why did I insist that we charge towards the sting of the ring? These are questions that silver players eternally ponder and remain a timeless mystery. I was glad I swapped to the L-Star. On second thoughts,
They lead this game. Understand for me?
Wings out. Bandit bought the flag. Bogey here. Wings out. Fox 3, double pods.
there was an enemy team on the other side of that wall, and if they wanted to maneuver outside, they'd have to come through us, and it gave me a great idea.
Wings up.
Look, guys, it was a great idea. Just a few speed bumps to negotiate in the battle plan, and we were set.
Better heal up. Then go fuse. Splash 1, bogey. Wings out. 45 seconds for the big stop.
I'd say this could have gone better, but the fact we were still alive was amazing at this point. But once again, we were about to get cooked, and finally though, Valkyrie Airlines was fully booked. So we flew, and our destination? Unknown. As we neared estates, the dumbest place to loot in the whole of Olympus, there was a squad in the dominant position, and we decided to evict them in the name of delusional optimism.
Wings up. Fox 3, launching missile.
Apparently, there were two teams here. I was confused. Did I just throw the game or save it? Good job I didn't care what the answer was.
Rail station, we are building. Main engine burn, bridge card. Though you'll wish to get set for it. Unless you want to get barbecue.
There was only one safe place to bring my team back, and so far, no one had noticed. That is, until the large shuttlecraft hovered above my hidey hole, bringing the wolves to our doorstep. Round 4 about to close, and my ultimate wasn't ready. Glad I had one of these.
Valkyrie, I got radar lock.
Still alive somehow for the end game, and if we wanted to stay that way, we had to take a building and take it now.
Thank you. Let's go.
In my panic, I swapped out the L-Star instead of the alternator, but it didn't matter now because the other two teams were fighting. But we were too late. 3v3, this was our chance to walk away as the victors.
Wings out.
Despite me having the worst win rate of every Apex creator who ever existed, a smile drew across my face as I saw that I was capable of more. But if this was the caliber of my silver matches, then what cruel fate awaited me in gold? Guess I'd find out soon enough. Take it easy, catch you on the next one. Later!